Especially when you're thinking about how you've been deceived. And now all you're wishing is that preferably, at least, by some vengeance god, wherever she is, she trips and falls on the train tracks as the train is approaching with full speed. And in panic, she tries this, she tries that, but unfortunately her heel is stuck. And as the train driver repeatedly hits the brakes, he's hit by the idea that the maintenance guy who was supposed to have them fixed, unfortunately called in sick. And so unfortunately death is at hand. Inevitably, you see, I wish these things on you. I wish you get hit by a car, a truck, or some heavy sheet like that. Not to die, you see, but be paralyzed, waist down, and certainly not for fun, but to satisfy a sick need to see her bleed as I did. Because honestly, I knew who she was. Behind the lies, eyes covering her face with falsified makeups that disguise the work of a true artist, Jah Rastafari. She was fake. Yeah. I wish to do the last one though. I am God. An encrypted message for you to decipher. The reason why the Supreme Being created me, and I suppose this is it, that is to complete the duality. And I know it might seem like an eclipse to you, but to me, it's rebirth, simply because I am an idea that strikes fear in the hearts of the wicked. A nightmare within a nightmare that forced Freddy Krueger to rise up and fight back. I am a time in a time when time itself was first constructed. I am an idea that made the gods feel compelled enough to eventually find the one the sun could mate with, and so they called upon the moon to quickly come and dance around its orbit and mimic its movements. All the while the universe was rejoicing, shedding positive vibrations into the atmosphere. Stars twinkling, clouds shedding tears for the reawakening, yet except for mankind. He was beside himself with fear because he knew there stood the truth, the in-betweens of everything else. And so in days like this, especially when the sun rises with no glitch, like the clouds and shit, I feel an excruciating pain, as if the umbilical cord is reattached again, like Goku when he had to outpull his tape. And though it made him look monstrous, but much more strength he had to gain, hence the need to go back and invade her space, take her back to December 16. In 1986, in a time when Azania was under a state of emergency, and the reason being is that I built a tomb inside my mother's womb, gave her the Preston hex, because ironically I knew that she was not ready to be a mother yet, and to prove that fact I had to put her through a test. For greatness was at hand, and so I mummified myself, blocked the umbilical cord along with everything they could pull me out of, and meditated in an attempt to align myself perfect with the universe, and using the Einstein theory of relativity, like you would swear I was in an elevated point of spiritual trance-like state of mind, forgiven eyesight shut down. I could still fight, son, like a monster. Third eye chakra activated to full power. Yeah.